frickety frack am I doing? Because that was a little bit too much blush. I realized I should have tweezed my eyebrow before I started this. And then it looks like I just have sunburn. But you know what, guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be giving you guys my everyday makeup routine, and also we're just going to be chatting a little bit, having a little girls day. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My makeup kind of is the same, but also I have bits and pieces that are a little bit different. So if you guys enjoyed today's video and decide to subscribe to my channel down below, and also leave a like and a comment down below, it helps me grow. I love chatting with you guys and I will be responding. And without further ado, let's get on with today's video. Let's hope my hair stays out of my face because it is becoming very annoying at the moment. Okay, we're good to go. So first we're going to be starting off with moisturizer. I go back and forth between two different moisturizers. One moisturizer that I use is just from Cetaphil. It's their Gentle Skin Cream. This is just good for dry skin, and everyone knows I have the driest skin in the entire world. And then if I'm feeling a little fancy, well, not that fancy, but just a little different about myself, I'll use the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. This stuff is so good. It's also really good if you have dry skin. It just feels so creamy and smooth and buttery on your skin. I'm obsessed with it, so that's actually what I'm going to be using today. And I just use my knuckle just since I have nails. I don't like getting product on my nails. I swear you don't even have to use a lot of product. A small amount of product literally goes such a long way. Now for my primer, I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. Face Poreless, my e.l.f. Poreless Face Powder. It's just the pink one. I realized that I have pores. I didn't know I had, I didn't know I had large pores. Or at least if I looked it up correctly, I have pores on my cheeks, which I didn't think I had ever. But then again, I've never really cared that much. I care about my skin, but not much to figure out what's pores, what's this, what's that. But I did my makeup the other day, and I was looking at it, and I saw these bumps on my face that wasn't pimples, and I was like, I think I have pores. So I looked it up, and yeah, I have big pores. So let's hope this helps with pores. I don't really know anything about it. If you are really into skincare and stuff, let me know what products are good for pores. It's probably a question I should ask my dermatologist when I make an appointment, but I haven't made one yet, so you guys are my doctors at the moment. So now, since my face is a little bit trash, I'm going to be hiding my blemishes. Well, not hiding them, but just making them not so vibrant and noticeable on my skin. So I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm in the shade Light Beige. I made sure that this concealer is the same color as my skin, well, close to my skin, just so I can hide majority of my blemishes and my red spots, because some of my pimples are giving me a little red action today. What exciting things are happening in my life? Well, no. But yeah, so my birthday is in, I don't feel like doing the math. Should go back to school. My birthday is coming up, and I'm so excited for it. I'll be turning 25, which honestly is insane, just because I don't feel it. I remember I was at work the other day. My patient thought I was an intern, a high school intern. I was first off, I don't even think high school does interns and does internships. Second off, I'm out of college. I'm literally almost 30, and they thought I was 17. But everyone says that's so good, because then when I am 30, I'll look like I'm 21. The times I have, and it low-key stresses me out, because I feel like I should be having my life together. When I was 15, when I thought about the age of 25, I thought I would be well in my career, whatever I thought I was going to be. I would be married, almost having a kid. My parents got married at 23, so I always thought I was going to be married by 23. Did that happen? No. Oh yeah, I completely forgot what I'm doing. I'm using my foundation, which is my Milani 2-in-1 foundation in the shade 06 Sand Beige. I don't know why I cannot read today. But yeah, so I just thought that I was going to be married by this age. I feel like I'm so behind. But then I realized that like everyone is on their own unique path and journey. So if you guys are in a little slump about that, just think of it like that, because trust me, I do get in slumps often where I think, oh my goodness, I'm going to be like single forever, all this stuff. But then you just have to look on the bright side and be like, you know what, you were in your early 20s, this is the time to focus on yourself, and when that person comes, you'll be more than ready for it. Now I'm going to be brightening up my under eyes, and I'm just going to be using my e.l.f. This is the hydrating concealer. I don't really like hydrating concealer, but I just keep accidentally buying it, and this is in the shade Medium Sand. So I do put this on a little bit differently. I used to put it in like a triangle up underneath my eye. Now I don't do that. I don't know why I stopped doing it. Well, yes I do, because I started creasing. I started creasing underneath my eye, so now I literally would just put it just like that, with a little dot, and go on about my day. I have really dark eyelids and under eyes. I don't know why. I know my mom also has it. So the last few months I've just been trying to figure out my career still, like job wise. Have I figured it out? No. I feel like I've gone on every college in North Carolina's website just looking up career options, and I kind of figured it out. I'm in between two different job titles, like for going back to school. One is a clinical and the other one is completely different. Like it's still in health field, but not clinical. One option, like that is like a big demand for it in North Carolina. The other one has like absolutely no demanding in North Carolina. It's demanding everywhere else in the United States except North Carolina. And that is, of course, the one that I want to do. But I don't really want to move outside of North Carolina. Like, I love living here so much. So it's very complicated. Now I'm just going to do my face powder. I'm just going to be using my Caudalie Airspun face powder in the shade, I want to say this is Naturally Neutral. And I'm just going to be putting this on my eyelids first. This is like bringing me back to like doing makeup on YouTube. I used to want to be like a makeup guru. I don't know why. Like I have a whole bunch of makeup here that I don't even use. But like watching people like, well, I used to watch James Charles like a lot more. Now I don't really watch makeup YouTubers anymore. But like I used to love watching Manny MUA. Roxette Reese is my absolute favorite. I think she stopped doing it though. Now I'm just gonna take a bigger one and put this all over your face. Okay, so now we're gonna do my eyebrows. And I get the most comments on my eyebrows more than anything else regarding like my makeup or just anything in general. So I want to talk about that. So what I typically use, like 95% of the time, I will use my e.l.f. I don't know what this is called. My e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I don't know what shade I'm in because this is not the correct shade, but this is what I use pretty much all the time. And then every once in a while I'll use something different. So sometimes I'll use my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I'm not going to use today. And then what I've been using lately, just because I don't have the shade for my e.l.f., I've been using this one from Maybelline, and it's their Maybelline Express Brow. Just looks like this, and I'm going to show you guys and just tell you how to do your eyebrows. So let's think of it as if I already got my eyebrows done. So I get my eyebrows waxed probably like once a month. So let's pretend like my eyebrows are already waxed and they look a little bit better. I'm going to tell you guys how to get perfect eyebrows. Not everyone will agree with my technique. Honestly, depends on your eyebrow shape, depends on what you like. Everyone does eyebrows differently. There's not a right or wrong way to do it. This is just my way, how I like doing it. So what I do first is just brush, we'll just comb through my eyebrows What I do is I start in the middle of where my eye is. So I start in the middle and I just start slightly underlining my eye. See, just as if I'm doing like little hair strokes. Just like that, just little hair strokes, and then I do the same thing to the top. So don't do anything with like the front part of your brow that doesn't have much hair. You just want to start in the middle. And then after that, you just want to brush up and over. So brush up and out, just in the shape of where your eye is. Well, the shape of your eyebrow. So now we have like the perfect little curve and perfect line. Now you just want to fill it in still. Don't start anywhere in the front, just where you started your line. Just fill in the inside. I hope I'm explaining this correctly. Like I said, I have not done makeup videos in a very long time. But then sometimes I will do just like small little hair like strokes. So I'm just gonna do a couple, and literally you're just like flicking your eyebrow up. Hair like strokes like that. So that is how I do my eyebrows. And so yeah, eyebrow done, eyebrow not done. I'm going to do the second one and then we'll see what it's looking like afterwards. Now we're going to be doing my eyeshadow. So literally, I think I changed my eyeshadow routine literally once a month. I'm going to show you guys this month's eyeshadow routine. So now I'm going back to the OG, the classic eyeshadow palette that I had on my channel from Morphe. I'm using the Morphe 350 eyeshadow palette. I don't even know if they still make this palette. I feel like they do, but I feel like this is like the very first eyeshadow palette that Morphe created. But this is the palette. It's just a lot of neutral colors. I am going to be using my Morphe blending brush, and I'm going to be using this. Oh, I really am becoming like a beauty guru right now. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going to be using right there. And I'm just going to be putting this on my concealer. I'm going to be putting this in my crease. Wow, I'm acting like I've had like alcohol today. And I've had nothing. It's only 1:50 in the afternoon on a Sunday. Oh, I'm watching the game tonight. It is the finals for basketball. Watching the Warriors versus the Celtics. Warriors is my favorite team in the entire world. Not only that, like I watched the whole like March Madness. Like I'm a basketball person. Give me football, I don't understand a thing. But I actually learned football during the Super Bowl. And then I'm just gonna take a eyeshadow shader and I'm going to be mixing these two colors in the front, this little like white and pinky white. I'm just going to be mixing both those colors and putting that on my lid. So I really want to know some of you guys' favorite YouTubers. Like, who do you guys like watching? Like I said, I'm more into lifestyle YouTubers now, since like I do consider myself a lifestyle YouTuber. So like the people that I like to watch, I have like a wide variety of people. Like some people that are like under 100K, some people that are well over 100. Like I literally look at so many different people. Some of my favorites are from like lifestyle: Maddie Westbrook, Brooke Micchio, Rachel Racky. Well, she just changed her name, but I don't know how to say her last name. Who else do I look at? I look at Emma McDonald, Gretchen Garrity. I love watching her life. Her life just sounds so aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, just people like that. Emma Chamberlain. Emma Chamberlain was like my favorite person in the entire world, but I guess she like quit YouTube or something. But she's just, I love Emma Chamberlain. For bronzer, I'm actually on the hunt for a new bronzer. I've been using my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula for a little bit now. I like it, but it already hit the pan. so I need another one. Anyways. So if you guys do have any like bronzer recommendations and face powder recommendations, let me know what is your favorite face powder or just your favorite makeup in general, because I need a whole new set of everything. So now I think this brush came from Walmart, but I'm just going to be putting my blush on with my Milani blush in the shade 05 Luminoso. I really do like this blush. It's super cute and pretty, and I kind of go heavy on blush, kind of not, just because I need some color in me, because oh, that was a little bit too much blush. Didn't want that much color. Now my mascara, I'm just going to be using my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I only put mascara on the top. I don't like when people put mascara on the bottom. I don't know why. It just looks like, I don't even know what it looks like, but I don't like how it looks. On me, at least. I really want you guys to tell me what race or ethnicity do you think I am? Question of the day. Also, like with the makeup and stuff, what ethnicity do you think I am? Because the way that I do my makeup, a lot of people think I'm like so many different ethnicities. Unless you know it, because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it on my channel once before. But yeah, I really want to know. I've gotten so many, and it's very funny to me. So, that's the question of the day. If you made it this far, what ethnicity or race or nationality, whatever, what do you think I am? Now I'm going to spray my face with my Stay All Nighter e.l.f. setting spray. Okay, so this is what my makeup looks like. It's pretty much how I do my makeup every day. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like I said, choose to subscribe to my channel down below, leave a like and a comment, let me know what you guys think. I love chatting. Follow me on Instagram right over here at chalaperry, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye guys.